While hiring is stalling across much of the country, one company is hiring employees in a small American town, making it a point to invest in rural America. Senior national correspondent Brian Entin is live from Brewton, Alabama. And Brian, you got a tour of one of these facilities. You talked to the people there. What are they telling you?
Yeah, we did, Nicole. We're in Brewton, Alabama. It's a beautiful, beautiful small town. It was a little chilly yesterday. There was a cold front that came through, but it's beautiful weather today. There's an amazing downtown, which is where we're standing right now. And like so many small towns across America, the economies here have taken a toll over the last several decades. Manufacturing jobs have left these towns. You've got smart, talented people who live here, but it's been very, very difficult for them to find jobs. That is starting to change in some communities like Brewton for several reasons. One is there is this company, it's called Provalus, and they actually create tech jobs. They come into these rural, small towns, and they hire hundreds of people. And you can see we were inside one of the facilities here in Brewton. That's what this video is from. And they do jobs that are typically outsourced to India and the Philippines. You know, when you call customer service, you get those people who are on the other side of the world. Well, these are the same kinds of jobs, but these are Americans now doing the jobs. We met one of the people from here in Alabama who took one of these jobs, has risen up through the ranks. Listen to what she told us.
What do you think this says about small town America? Because a lot of people might think, oh, something like this wouldn't work in a small town.
Well, we're proof. The proof is in the pudding here. I grew up in this town. This town had the least amount of possibility that you could possibly imagine in your mind. There was nothing for us here. As a matter of fact, I left when I was 18 because of that. Thought I would go and find something that I could be successful at out there in the world. But I did end up back here. And that is because I grew older and wanted the small town life. But I never really thought that I would have any kind of a chance at a career here. Provalus brings that here.
So obviously it's a big benefit for the people who live here and who get the jobs, but it's also honestly a benefit for just customers of these companies that they service. Again, you know how it is, Nicole, when you call customer service and it's someone that you can't really understand in another country and it seems like they're reading off a script and you don't feel like they're going to help you at all. In this case, you actually have people who live in these American towns who are answering the calls. Nicole?
Yeah, and people, you know, we know people in small communities like that all across the country feel like they're forgotten. So really nice to see this. Yeah, I'm really making a difference. All right, Brian Entin, thank you. Still ahead, why airline tickets could go